doing is solving game discovery. Game discovery is a problem that affects between 75 and 90% of all games produced in the gaming industry, because 75 to 90% of all games are created by independent game developers. So you're looking at a $140 billion market that's going to grow another $40 billion in the next 18 months. Even though these developers are making between 75 and 90% of the games, they only make 2% of the revenue because game discovery is broken. So what we've built is kind of the Google for finding independent video games. Just like when you want to go buy something from Amazon or from Home Depot or Walmart or a local store, you search it first on Google and then you go to that place to buy it. Gamers, game developers, and game investors use our platform to find indie games before they go play it or download it, or if you're an investor, invest in that game.
Understood. So how far along are you in creating this database or this platform?
Excellent question. My brother and I have invested $300,000 over the last 6 years to build the platform. We soft launched it back in March. We've got users in 40 countries, and we've got about 80 games on the platform right now. We have a strategic partnership with Tencent Games. Tencent is the 8th largest company in the world and the largest gaming company in the world. We also have a strategic partnership with Digital Distribution Management. They're the largest gaming agency in the world.
So how did you get these relationships?
We're excellent at finding breakout hit games. So our reputation precedes us. It's just the algorithm we put together. We're able to consistently identify excellent games before they go to market.
No, well, I mean, don't tell me you just use Google to find this stuff. What were you doing before this? Like, what gave you the in on this industry?
Sure. So my brother and I got Super Mario Brothers 3 for Christmas when we were 6, and that actually inspired us to learn more about technology. I have an IT degree with a minor in management. My brother has a computer science degree. Maddie, it's okay. We'll be there in a minute. So we started trying to build our own game after we graduated from college, and that's when we recognized that game discovery was broken. So ProjectMQ is actually the solution we need both as gamers and as game developers. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we built a solution to the problem that we had ourselves, and we recognized when doing the research that this problem affects the entire gaming industry.
Okay. So you're, the idea that people can't find independent gamers and you're basically providing them a platform, do you feel it's more like Amazon, or do you feel it's more like Spotify?
It's more like Spotify, and that's actually how our business model is designed. You can use our ad-supported app for free or pay a monthly fee. We remove the advertising and you get access to premium content. So we've got a content subscription platform. We're leveraging Patreon to generate recurring monthly revenue off of original content. When our users pay us the monthly fee, we remove the ads from the site and they get access to the exclusive content.
And so they can't play the game on here. They can only get to the game, correct?
Exactly. So again, to use the Google metaphor, imagine using Google and Google showing you gameplay trailers from games or concept images, or in the future, we plan to integrate with Spotify and show music from independent video games. After you consume that music, you say, hey, this seems cool. Where can I get this game? On our platform, we link you to the places where you can go buy, download, and play the game.
And is your revenue model like an affiliate marketing model where you get paid for sending them over there or something like that?
Not for Steam. Steam doesn't really have that relationship with anyone because outside of China, they're the largest platform in the world for PC distribution. But we do have that relationship, or we've had that relationship in the past with others. So other platforms that want to compete with Steam see an incentive to give us affiliate revenue for driving traffic away from Steam and to their sites.
So tell me again when you launched, or you launched in March, you said?
We launched back in March, yes.
And what took so long for you to launch? Because you said you started this almost 6 years ago.
We've been bootstrapping this since 2013. So unfortunately, we weren't able to raise, a round for us to leave our full-time jobs. So we've been working our day jobs and building this on nights and weekends for the last 16 years. Our original timeline was 18 months, but that was full-time timeline.
And your day job related to this industry?
No. My full-time job, I'm a full-stack web developer for a company called Verdal. They're a multinational steel company, so I write code. My brother writes code too.
And so how much are you looking for?
We're looking to raise $1 million with a safe. So we raise now and set the valuation at our next round.
Understood. And so you don't want a valuation at this point?
I'd be willing to negotiate a valuation right now, but setting it now wouldn't be fair to our company or our investors.
And how many games do you have right now on your platform?
One second. We have 80 games on our site from 40 countries, as an example. One of the games that we discovered that's on our platform last year won Best Action Game of the Year. It beat out games from AAA studios that are publicly traded companies.
Understood. So what is your niche? Like, someone else could come and do this quicker, faster, with more money. Like, what's your and your brother's specific value to this idea?
Design and development. So just the two of us have put this company and this product and this brand together. So my brother's built the entire platform by himself. And I've grown all of the strategic assets, the audience. Right now, we have a global community on Twitter that I've built over the last 3 years in about 120 countries. And last year, that account and that platform was generating 1 million organic impressions every month.
1 million organic impressions. Okay.
Yes.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna. A buddy of mine is, well, more than a buddy. He is a chief marketing officer. He just became a partner in a e-game team. Do you know what that is? Like,
yeah, actually, we're here in Florida, in Tampa. We're launching in September 18th, the Esports Business Summit. Well, the University of South Florida is doing that. I'm an advisor for that summit. I'm also a speaker. If you look at the top 10 games, esports games from last year, nearly 30% were created by independent game developers. So there's an untapped opportunity for indie games in esports. And we actually plan to launch, I guess this is breaking news, we're planning on launching an indie game league towards the end of the year, the first of next year. And it's going to be kind of like Rocket League or Halo or Call of Duty, but only independent video games. And technically, Rocket League is an indie game.
You can't develop a game, can you? That's not your world.
I could, but I'm not. So we've taught a STEM camp with Junior Achievement over the summer, or their camp. We taught a game development curriculum for their camp, where we taught kids how to build games, which also taught them how to code. Those skill sets are 100% transferable.
So before I have to jump off, so the million gets you how far?
The million gets us 2 years of runway, bring my brother on full-time for 2 years, bring on our esports director full-time for 2 years. He worked for EA and Turner Broadcasting and YouTube, bring him on full-time. Our video producer produced both for Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon, bring him on full-time. And it allows us to build the pitch book for the gaming industry. Right now, our platform is geared towards consumers. We want to expand it to allow enterprise customers like Google and Apple and Snapchat to use our platform to invest in the future breakout hits.
Very interesting. So I knew nothing about this space till about 6 months ago, and I know way too much about esports at the moment, just because I'm being asked to structure licensing deals and product placement and product positioning within the game. So that's interesting. But I think I'm trying to understand your scalability and your revenue model once you get going. Like, how big do you see this business getting in like 5 years?
Our goal is our goal is an acquisition in 3 years. If you look at Twitch, they were acquired in 3 years for $970 million. If you look at Discord, they recently got an investment valuing them in 3 years of $1.5 billion.
Just tell me revenue. What do you think you'll do in revenue at the end of year 3?
The end of year 3, our goal is $25 million of revenue. That's off of 2 million users. Sorry, 5 million users.
5 million users. And you think you'll be able, how quickly will you get to 1 million users?
18 months.
18 months. Because
we're leveraging a content marketing strategy where when we share content, people are compelled to share the content because it's interesting, it's intriguing, and also our curation is top notch. Again, we have some of the largest players in the industry coming to us because we can consistently identify these breakout hits.
And that's we being you and your brother being
my brother and I, right. And we have a manual process that once we were able to work on this full time, we're going to digitize so that process works at scale for all platforms and all genres.
Understood. All right. Very interesting.
I like it. She's got to go potty. Thank you for your time, Sal. Let's catch up later.
All right. Absolutely. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.
All right, thanks.